He's a cricketing legend known around the world for rewriting the record books with a bat in hand. But what about the man behind the stardom? Today we go beyond the pitch and into the private world of Brian Lara, the West Indian icon, proud father, and style-forward public figure in 2025. From his beautiful home to his two children, net worth, relationship status, and how he lives life after cricket, this is the ultimate lifestyle breakdown of Brian Lara in 2025. To understand Brian Lara's lifestyle in 2025, we must first revisit the legacy that made him a household name. Brian Charles Lara was born on May 2nd, 1969, in Santa Cruz, Trinidad and Tobago. From an early age, his talent was evident. By the time he was a teenager, cricket pundits across the Caribbean knew this left-hander was destined for greatness. Lara's professional debut came in 1990 against Pakistan, and it didn't take long before the world took notice. His trademark elegance at the crease, unmatched footwork, and ability to dominate bowlers with surgical precision made him one of the greatest batsmen in cricket history. Records that still stand. Highest individual. Test score 400 not out versus England in 2004. Highest first-class score 501 not out for Warwickshire in 1994. Over 11,000 test runs and nearly 10,000 ODI runs, nicknamed the Prince of Port of Spain. Lara wasn't just a run machine, he was a cultural icon. He carried the hopes of the West Indies at a time when the team was struggling. His batting was a mixture of art and athleticism. Post-cricket influence. After retiring in 2007, Brian Lara seamlessly transitioned into roles as a cricket commentator, philanthropist, and golf enthusiast. He's now a respected elder statesman of the sport, frequently invited to speak on global sports platforms like Sky Sports, ESPN, and ICC events. Today in 2025, at 56 years old, Brian Lara remains deeply involved in sports diplomacy, charitable foundations, and even Caribbean economic forums. Yet while many fans know the cricketer, few know the man beyond the boundary ropes. Let's dive into his private world, starting with his family. One of the most asked questions about Brian Lara is he married? As of 2025, Brian Lara is not officially married, but he has been in a long-term relationship with Liesl Revedas, a Trinidadian journalist and television personality. Liesl has remained out of the spotlight for the most part, preferring privacy over fame, though she occasionally accompanies Brian to major events and ceremonies. The couple has been together for over 2 decades, and while they've kept their relationship largely off camera, it's clear they share a strong bond built on mutual respect, Caribbean roots, and family values. Brian and I chose a quiet life, not because we had to, but because we value peace, Liesl reportedly said in a rare interview in 2022. There have been multiple rumors over the years about secret weddings or private ceremonies, but Lara himself has dismissed them, stating in a 2023 interview, "We're happy as we are. A paper doesn't define our love." Liesl supports his philanthropic work and reportedly manages many of the behind-the-scenes affairs related to his public appearances and charity foundations. The two share a mutual love for sports, food, and family vacations, often visiting the Mediterranean or St. Lucia. While not married in the traditional sense, Liesl is considered his life partner in every sense of the word. Brian Lara is a devoted father of 2 daughters, Sydney and Tyla. His relationship with them is one of the most cherished parts of his life. Sydney Lara, born 2001. Named after the Sydney Cricket Ground in Australia, where Lara scored one of his most iconic innings. Profession. As of 2025, Sydney is 24 years old and working as a sports law associate in London. She holds a degree from the University of Oxford and was active in sports law debates and women's cricket advocacy. Lara often shares how proud he is of her academic and professional growth. Despite his cricket stardom, he has always emphasized the importance of education and independence. Tyla Lara, born 2010. As of 2025, Tyla is 15 years old and studying in a top international school in Trinidad. She's passionate about music and fashion, already showing signs of being a social media influencer. Her Instagram page, managed by her mother, is filled with fashion, music reels, and books. Lara is actively involved in both his daughters' lives and is often spotted at Sydney's law panel events and Tyla's school performances. He once told a reporter, "Scoring 400 was great, but raising two confident daughters? That's my real century." While Sydney prefers a quieter, academic lifestyle, Tyla represents the Gen Z energy, creative, expressive, and digitally savvy. Together, they reflect Lara's values of ambition, balance, and Caribbean pride. Step inside the luxurious life of Brian Lara, and you'll quickly realize he lives with the same elegance and precision that defined his batting career. His properties reflect success, comfort, and a deep connection to Caribbean culture. Main residence, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Lara's main home is located in the upscale Federation Park area of Port of Spain. This gated community is one of the most prestigious in Trinidad, often reserved for diplomats, government officials, and the ultra-wealthy. The estate, often referred to by locals as the Lara Mansion, is a multi-million-dollar property featuring a grand two-story colonial-style home, a private cricket net and tennis court, swimming pool with a sun deck and jacuzzi, personal golf, putting green, large entertainment room with memorabilia from his career, a trophy hall with over 100 items, bats, balls, jerseys, awards, and his 400-star cap in a gold-trimmed case. The interiors blend Caribbean luxury with modern technology. Marble floors, mahogany furniture, and smart home automation are just a few highlights. "My home is where I reflect on my journey. It keeps me grounded," Lara once told a lifestyle magazine. Vacation home, Barbados. Brian also owns a beachfront villa in Barbados, which he uses for relaxation and private retreats. This home, much more minimalist and open plan, is designed for peace and reflection. Oceanfront view, outdoor meditation space, private chef and staff quarters, solar-powered features, art pieces by Caribbean and African artists. The Barbados property also hosts intimate family gatherings and exclusive charity brunches hosted by the Brian Lara Foundation. Other properties. There are rumors of additional investments in London and Dubai, mostly for rental and long-term appreciation, though Lara keeps these assets extremely private. His homes reflect his core values: comfort, cultural pride, and giving back. His Port of Spain property regularly hosts youth mentorship workshops where young athletes learn about discipline, sports ethics, and education. Lara isn't just building wealth, he's building spaces where impact and inspiration live. In 2025, Brian Lara's estimated net worth is in the range of 60 to 70 million US dollars. While cricket brought him fame, his smart post-retirement decisions ensured long-term financial success. Cricket earnings, 1989 to 2007. West Indies central contract and match fees. ICC tournaments, IPL stint, brief. Sponsorships, early career. MRF tires, Reebok, Pepsi endorsements in retirement. Lara continues to be the face of several premium brands across the Caribbean and UK. Flow Caribbean, Telecom, Maserati Trinidad, Milo, Nestlé, Caribbean health campaigns. Tag Heuer, luxury watches. Frequent keynote speaker at sports conferences. These partnerships earn him an estimated $1 to $2 million per year, even in semi-retirement. Business ventures. The Brian Lara Cricket Academy in San Fernando, Trinidad, an international-level stadium and training center. Ownership stake in Caribbean Premier League. Franchise Trinbago Knight Riders. Rumored. Hospitality investments, including a boutique hotel collaboration in Antigua. Golf charity tournaments that bring in sponsorships and donations. Speaking books and media. International speaking circuit. He charges $30,000 to $50,000 per keynote. Author of Beyond Boundaries, his 2023 autobiography that became a regional bestseller. Cricket punditry, regular appearances on Sky Sports, BT Sport, and ICC events. Brian Lara is more than a cricket legend. He's a brand, a financially smart, forward-thinking ambassador for Caribbean excellence. So what's a day in the life of Brian Lara like in 2025? Let's just say it's far from ordinary. Morning routine, 5:30 a.m. wake up, meditation and light cardio or golf. Breakfast, tropical fruits, protein shake, herbal tea. Reads 3 newspapers daily: Trinidad Guardian, The Times, UK, and The Hindu, India. Lara has adopted a clean-eating, high-energy lifestyle. Though he's not vegan, he focuses on plant-based meals and lean proteins. Midday, business and charity work, visits to his cricket academy, Zoom meetings with sponsors and sports councils, mentorship sessions with Caribbean athletes, personal investment management. He's known for carrying a small notebook everywhere, where he jots ideas, goals, and reflections. Every day should move you closer to something better. Brian Lara evenings. Either home with family or attending private social events, occasional golf evenings with friends and former cricketers, hosting wine tastings at home, watching cricket, football, or vintage matches. He's a student of the game. He lives quietly but comfortably. No paparazzi, no scandals, just discipline, legacy, and grace. Travel Lara travels frequently for business, cricket events, and vacations. His favorite destinations: South Africa, London, Lake Como, Italy, Accra, Ghana, where he supports a youth education charity. When traveling, he prefers flying private or first class and stays at eco-conscious luxury resorts. His wardrobe is custom-tailored, favoring light linens, designer loafers, and Caribbean designers. Yet he's never showy. Brian Lara is more than a sports legend. He is a blueprint for longevity, humility, and purpose-driven living. In 2025, he remains a celebrated figure not just for his cricket records, but for how he continues to uplift others. He once said, "Records get broken, character doesn't." And that's what his post-cricket life proves. Whether raising 2 smart daughters, inspiring young athletes, or using his wealth to build community institutions, Brian Lara is a force of stability in a world of fleeting fame. Legacy and numbers. 400 and not out. Still the highest test score. 501 not out. Highest first-class score. Over 20 awards and honors, including the Order of the Caribbean Community namesake of the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, the region's leading youth center. He's featured in documentary statues and now even in cricket video games, continuing to influence generations. "I don't just want to be remembered. I want to leave something behind that keeps moving," Lara shared during a TEDx Port of Spain talk, and he's doing exactly that. He conquered the crease with a bat. Now he commands life with purpose. Brian Lara's journey from sporting icon to global role model is the story of style, substance, and legacy. Which part of Brian Lara's lifestyle inspired you most? His family values? His financial wisdom? His love for cricket? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe for more athlete lifestyle breakdowns every week.